Morning guys, it's John. Beautiful brisk morning. Welcome back to the farm. We are talking about the one that got away today. No, it's not one of our animals. Got you with a little clickbait there. But it is this mess. Any guesses what this is? Yeah, this is our garden. So we obviously didn't do enough weeding, and you do your best and things get away from you, but we will say that this year's garden was more productive than last year's garden, so we're learning bit by bit. We just kind of probably did too big, and I didn't spend enough time. We're not sure about keeping this spot because it's direct sun all the time, so it's super hot whenever you're working out in it. But I've got it fenced off because we are gonna ask some animals. I was gonna just mow it with the bush hog, but we are finding some tomatoes and other fruits and stuff that I think the animals will enjoy. So we're gonna see if our Kune Kunes can clear this out for us. We talked in our last video that they don't really like the high grasses. Well, this is some high grass here. So we're gonna see what they can do, see if they can knock this down, chew it up. And I'm only gonna put two in here. I'm gonna put Boudreaux and Cupcake in here, our two oldest pigs. See what they can do. We are not letting them, we got this kind of sectioned off here because this is where Jamie put our berries. We got some raspberries and strawberries, which I started working on unearthing the raspberries here. So we don't want them to get in there. And if you can see kind of down in there is some of our strawberries. So we want to keep them out of those spots, but we don't really care about anything else in here. Plus, if we do use this for next year, we've thought maybe about just putting our viney stuff, pumpkins and stuff like that in this part of the garden. We'll love that extra fertilizer in here. So they've got access. We've used 4 electric fences. I did bring the bush hog through here so we could run the fences. So they're gonna be able to come all the way around here. And we kept them out of this spot. We planted some pumpkins a little bit later in the season. So we're keeping them out of here. Hopefully those pumpkins will grow. But they can come up all through here. And we're gonna be using a secret weapon. So I brought them in here last night with Jamie. We dragged them across the farm, which was actually super easier for the amount of chickens. We are gonna be letting the chickens out in here as well. I've got some shade cloths up for them. They'll have some access to some grassy areas. We got the pig loo ready for them. And we've got the chickens. So I left the chickens right here last night. I'm actually just gonna drag their house right into the garden, leave it there. So that way at night, at least when they manure, it's going right into our garden spot. So this is why you guys didn't see too many, or any videos, I should say. Maybe we did an early video about when we planted some stuff. But this is why you didn't see much of the garden, because we kind of just let it get away. There are supposedly watermelons and cantaloupes in here somewhere. I've walked through there. I can't unearth them. Hopefully the pigs will be able to find them, chickens. We found some old cucumbers. So there's a lot in here that they can still eat. So that is what we are hoping they will do. Whatever they can't do, I will bring in the bush hog when we're done. But we're gonna leave them in here a week, 2 weeks. Just play it by ear, see what they can do. Hopefully they'll knock some of it down. They'll get some of the old vegetables that they can find. I hope they find some watermelons, but let's let the secret weapons out, because the chickens are quite good at scratching and tearing apart. Kind of excited to see what they're going to do in all this mess. And that's why we're using the poultry fence, just because the chickens are in here. And I have a bunch of it that we weren't using. So we're gonna use the poultry fence and see how well they can help. I did not get Boudreaux and Cupcake yet. They're back here at this barn, but they're eating breakfast. Maybe I should have waited to feed them and coax them over with some food, but you guys have seen they're easy to move. So let's get these chickens out of here. Then we'll run back and get the pigs. If they're done eating breakfast, which they're pigs, they should be done by now. So let's let out the secret weapons. All right, so they are out. Obviously, they're just as happy as the pigs when they get to a new area to explore. I did put their house up under our start. I'm just gonna start pulling it every day. I'll pull it through one spot in here. Don't know how well they'll be able to get up under there because of the tall grass. But this is why we want to move it every day. This is just from last night. You can see the poop that is falling through. So that will hopefully help fertilizing our garden. They're gonna run through there. There's a ton of grasshoppers and bugs and all sorts of stuff up in there. So they should be having a feast here. But excited to get these guys out. This is a mixed flock. This is our Easter eggers and Welsumers and our little second Bielefelder rooster, who has not attacked. None of the Bielefelder roosters have attacked us yet, so another plus for them. I've had a bunch of questions about the Bielefelders, how they're doing a couple months into raising them, so we're going to do an update on the Bielefelder videos and just talk about how awesome those guys are. So right now they're just chilling out in the lawn area that we left. And I'm sure they will start exploring into the garden disaster. So all we got left now is I'm gonna bring in the pig pool. It's supposed to be getting cooler now, so it's a good week to move these guys in because they don't have shade except for the 2 shade cloths in here. And I'm sure they could probably get up under some of those weeds and get some shade, but it's only supposed to be 70s the rest of the week, which is beautiful. I'm excited for fall. Never thought I'd say that because I used to love the heat, but I'm getting sick of the heat. So we're hoping that they don't go in and start laying eggs in the garden because we've been selling a ton of eggs, and hopefully they'll stay in and lay their eggs in the chickshaw, which I'm sure they will. They're so used to it, but super excited to have them in the garden. Our jungle fowl now, so we're gonna see how they do. I got to get a charger hooked up here as well, but I'm gonna go get Boudreaux and Cupcake and bring the bulldozers in here to start helping. So let's run back, see if they're done with the breakfast, and we'll get them up here. All right, well, kids are still sleeping. I'm gonna try and do it myself with some feed. I didn't go get the secret weapon of apples, but I think we can make it, right, bud? There's Boudreaux, Cupcake. Let's get this fence turned off. We're gonna borrow that charger here in a minute too. All right, guys, let's go. Come on. See if we can, I opened up the back corner of the fence here. See if we can sneak under here and just go right in the back. Come here, bud. There we go. That was just chick starter, but hey, another success. Oh, you need the whole pile? There we go. That's worth giving up a little bit of chick starter. Or I mean, layer pellet. All right. Pigs are in. Chickens are over there. I'm gonna grab their pool. Try and put these fences back together while holding this camera is not very easy. That's all I got, Pumpkin. I should have got some apples, huh? Ugh. All right, I think I got the fences together. Good enough anyway. We'll put a charge on this. Like I said, I think there's 4 poultry nets. I think Premier One says the charge is good for up to 6 nets. So we'll see if we're getting a good enough charge on it. But either way, we put up the poultry net. You can see the chickens sneaking around the corner there. Put up the poultry net so that chickens wouldn't get out. So, well, we've got the pigs in. I'm gonna go get the pool and we'll just check these guys out for a little bit, see where they start to wander through and see if they can find anything good. So let's get the other things we need and we'll come back and check on these guys. Okay, we got everything moved in here successfully. Got everybody's waters, plenty of water. We got the pool filled up if they need it. One thing good about the pool too is if they tip their waters, then they always have water in the pool. There's Boudreaux starting to venture into the jungle. They're already knocking down the grass nice, which I'm liking. Chickens have been in with pigs before, but it's been a while since we've had this group in with some pigs. Here comes Cupcake back out of the jungle. They were content just to walk around the outside at first, but now they're venturing through. So we're gonna see if these guys can clear some land. Obviously we only got 2 pigs in here and we've got quite a bit of jungle, but we'll probably keep these guys in here longer than we normally would just because we want them to fertilize this garden anyway. And there is a bunch for them to forage, eat, and we'll see what they find. Maybe they'll find our lost watermelons, but they're going to definitely have plenty to eat. Boudreaux's already going to town on something. Like I said, our last video, we said they don't eat the grass if it's too tall. Well, they're gonna pick through and find stuff that they like. And I'm sure they'll trample the stuff they don't like. So we're excited to have them do this work for us. And we'll just keep following along and see how good they do, huh, Boots? Got any snacks in there? So let's see where Cupcake went. Oh, she's always looking for a good itch. I guess a good scratch. Did you find it? Did you need some help? There's the spot. So, well guys, we'll see how this works. fence is hitting at about 4,000, which I think is good enough. We'll find out. They have a bunch of room to explore. And we'll keep you guys updated with how it's going. Get a couple pictures of this and see how well they're knocking this old garden down for us. They've got their pig loo ready if they choose to sleep in it this evening. You gonna sleep in there tonight, bud? So we're excited to see how well they're gonna clear this out. And if you guys haven't already, jump over to Facebook or Instagram, follow us there. We posted some updates on some things that we don't put on YouTube. So go ahead and follow us along there. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you guys following along. And we will see you on the next video.